I bet. Beer. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hmm. Magoo. Mhm. Come on. Come on. Mm. Shelby. Come here. Pick a song, pick a song. Magoo. Bear, come here. Mm. Oh. Mhm. Oh. Oh God. Trindle. Trindle. This is Shelby. I really like Shelby.
The First Lady has been channeling the legendary Jackie Kennedy Onassis with outfits that echo Jackie's style and elegance. Today is President Trump's birthday. He's 73 years old, and while it's clear he doesn't mind attention the rest of the year, on his birthday, he says he likes to keep things low-key. Happy birthday. How do you plan to celebrate?
Well, I think I'll just work, if you want to know.
Ivanka tweeted, "Happy birthday, Dad," with this cute photo with 2 grandchildren. But the president is also being mercilessly trolled on Twitter. Andy Lasner, executive producer of The Ellen DeGeneres Show, created the hashtag John McCain Day. Let's celebrate real Donald Trump's birthday by having hashtag John McCain Day trend. Within hours, it became the #1 trending topic, with tributes to Trump's late arch nemesis flooding social media. And that exclusive interview the president gave George Stephanopoulos is making more headlines, with this edgy exchange over why Trump declined to be interviewed by special counsel Robert Mueller.
They gave me questions, I answered them in writing.
Not an obstruction. Look, George, you're being a little wise guy, okay? Which is, typical for you.
ABC News' Cecilia Vega came to his defense.
For the record, you're not a little wise guy.
Meanwhile, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders' surprise announcement that she is leaving is providing plenty of fodder for the late night comics.
She is literally beaming with joy at the thought. Is there anyone even left working at the White House? It's like starting to feel like one of those empty Blockbuster video stores.
And today, the president appeared to walk back those comments that aired on ABC Wednesday night. Comments in which he said he would accept dirt on a political rival from a foreign country without necessarily telling the FBI. Today, on Fox and Friends, the president said he would certainly inform law enforcement authorities if he were approached. Amanda Knox acknowledged going back to Italy was going to be a challenging situation, and it appears the pressure and media attention got the better of her for a moment when she left the criminal justice conference she's attending in tears.
Amanda Knox wipes away tears as she returns to Italy for the first time since she was freed from prison. The 31-year-old was in the audience at a criminal justice forum when she was overcome with emotion and reached for some tissues to dab her eyes. At another point during the conference, Amanda was seen sitting between her mother and her fiancé, Christopher, and looked uncomfortable at all the attention she was getting. Her fiancé escorted her out for some air. He stayed by her side during the day and could be seen comforting her. Last night, Amanda appeared to be in a much better mood, smiling and laughing at a cocktail party. Amanda spent nearly 4 years in an Italian prison for the murder of her roommate, Meredith Kercher, in 2007. The Italian Supreme Court found her innocent in 2015. In an essay published this week, Amanda writes, "While on trial for a murder I didn't commit, my prosecutor painted me as a sex-crazed femme fatale, and the media profited for years by sensationalizing an unjustified story." Meredith Kercher's family is denouncing Amanda's return to Italy, calling it inappropriate and saying the purpose is to keep the attention on herself. Amanda is set to take the stage and speak on Saturday about wrongful convictions.
Knox, who hosts a podcast about crime, also brought her own video team to Italy to record her visit. The string of mysterious deaths of tourists in the Dominican Republic has put the spotlight on people having heart attacks while traveling. Now we're speaking with a cardiologist about why it's the leading natural cause of death among vacationers.
The world was in shock when Sopranos star James Gandolfini died of a heart attack during a vacation in Italy. The husband of Facebook executive Sheryl Sandberg died the same way, of a heart attack on vacation with his family. It turns out heart attacks are the #1 cause of natural death of Americans on vacation, says Manhattan cardiologist Jennifer Hayes.
Even though vacation is supposed to be relaxing, there is a lot of stress that goes on vacation. There's the stress of time change. They may go out and eat a lot of food. They may drink a lot of alcohol. And then they wake up and they try to do a lot of activity that they're not maybe used to doing.
The family of this American tourist, 53-year-old Leela Cox from Staten Island, New York, was just told she passed away from a heart attack during her vacation in the Dominican Republic, the vacation hotspot that is under scrutiny for a rash of mysterious deaths.
I want to know how my mother died, and I don't have those answers. I can tell you this is a nightmare for everybody involved.
Her son and ex-husband say they urged her not to go after seeing stories about the Dominican Republic.
My mom was always an independent person. She would never let people stop her doing anything. If she wanted it done, she was going to do it, and she wanted to go to the Dominican Republic. She wanted to enjoy her vacation.
It's not known whether her death is from natural causes, as claimed by the Dominican authorities, or something else. In any event, Dr. Hayes has this advice for all vacationing Americans.
For sure, try to relax when you're traveling. We know it takes a long time. You wait in long lines. Just try to let it go. Make sure you bring all your medications with you. Take your medicines. Don't forget to take your medication.
A lot of people want to go on vacation. They want to eat a ton. They want to drink a ton. You think that's a bad call?
I always think that's a bad call because I'm a cardiologist. So I would say, I always want people to enjoy themselves. And I'm sure that they've been waiting to eat something delicious for their traveling. But just try to use common sense.
Some studies have found that heart attacks are more likely to occur the first 2 days of vacation than at other times. For the first time ever, the NBA trophy resides north of the border thanks to last night's win by the Toronto Raptors. And while fans were criticized for applauding Kevin Durant's season-ending injury, they were incredibly well behaved on the streets of Toronto, actually waiting for the light to change while they headed to the big celebration.
There's the new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada.
It's Rapture for the Toronto Raptors.
We the North are now we the champions.
In Toronto, overjoyed fans took to the streets, but our friends to the north are so polite, this crowd actually waited until the traffic light turned red to storm an intersection. And this dude is trending online as #PlantGuy, carrying around a giant gift for the Raptors MVP.
But when you see him, tell him I got a house for him, tell him I love him.
Message received. Back with more Inside Edition after this.
Next,
Do you
dogs
think you want some
suffocating
plant?
on potato chip bags, getting their heads caught inside as they lick the crumbs. There's no air in there. The simple thing you can do to protect your pet. Then, did Prince Harry really snap at Meghan Markle and hero dads?
Father's Day tribute to dads everywhere.
Plus, invasion of the goats.
This is not normal.
And is this any way to deliver a package?
Inside Edition with Deborah Norville. We'll be right back.
Hold on the room. Don't let me go.
His first name is Free. Last name is Down.
Right now, get $4,500 cash back or 0% for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2019 Ford Explorer Limited.
6, 7, 8. You say you want to shake the world.
Big dreams start with small steps. But dedication can get you there. So just start small. Start saving. Easily set, track, and control your goals right from the Chase mobile app. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Dreams take flight at the Veteran Dayton Air Show presented by Kroger. See the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds perform in Dayton for the first time in 4 years. Discount tickets available at area Kroger stores and premium seating at DaytonAirShow.com while supplies last.
When the best-selling retail car company in America has a sales event with big savings on its best selection, featuring America's best-selling SUV, there's only one name big enough to tell.
But think about as we're enjoying a bag of chips. That bag could be deadly. Jim Murray explains why.
This dog has a bag of chips stuck on his head, but it's not funny. YouTube is filled with videos. Dogs who stick their heads in snack bags to lick up that last crumb, only to find themselves in potentially life-threatening situations. The videos may start out cute, but it takes just minutes for a dog to suffocate. Joe and Brienne Yarbrough came home to find their 1-year-old puppy, Riggs, with a chip bag covering his face.
I saw him with a Frito-Lay's chip bag and he was laying on his side. And my first thought was, oh, wow, he got into it and like fell asleep. And I touched my dog and he was super cold.
They rushed him to the vet, but it was too late. They say they left the chip bag in an uncovered trash can and had no idea about the potential danger.
He was my shadow. I didn't go anywhere in this house without him.
It turns out 2 to 3 pets in the USA die every week from suffocation. A website is actually devoted to paying tribute to dogs who've lost lost their lives in the past few months. Veterinarian Dr. Jeff Werber.
They pick up the smell, they want to go in. And then what happens is the more they breathe, it sucks in, and then the moisture kind of sticks to the inside. And before you know it, it's a vacuum.
Here's Jim Murray.
If you have a pet and an empty
Cut it
trash
open.
bag, you can split the bag at its seams before throwing it away and make sure the trash is not accessible to your pet.
These heartbroken owners are now handing out flyers warning of the hidden dangers of pet suffocation. They also have a new puppy, but nothing will replace little Riggs.
We'll be right back.
Still to come, Hero Dads.
Our Father's Day tribute to dads everywhere.
Head to Macy's for 25% off select Nike active gear for the family. Save on high-performance tees, leggings, shorts, and more. Plus, save 25% on select Adidas and Under Armour for men, women, and kids. Right now at Macy's.
We're about to show you an amazing demonstration. Every one of these Nissans has ProPilot Assist, game-changing tech that helps keep you centered in your lane and adjusts your speed to help keep your distance. It can even help you stop and start without ever touching a pedal. Your highway commute is about to get easier. This is amazing. ProPilot Assist, available in 4 of Nissan's most popular models. Get a low $219 per month lease on road, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 15 models.
Ask him like to be on our mobile devices. So glad we switched. How hard was it to switch? One call, one bill. The best part? No contract. Spectrum will even buy out your current contract for dollars. I'll switch too.
Break free and switch to Spectrum Internet and TV for $44.99 a month each. Call 1-855-596-6345.
We needed a new shower, and I wanted something that was brand new, and not just a cover up.
We looked at so many options, but Correct Bath Solutions just made the most sense.
They transformed our shower in just 2 days. It was so easy, and it feels like a whole new bathroom.
The quality and care they put into our remodel was outstanding.
We just can't say enough good things about Correct. We're thrilled with the results.
Get the correct solution. Schedule your free in-home consultation today.
At Fiesel, we offer a true lifetime warranty on all labor and materials. No asterisks, no middleman, no fine print. Lifetime warranty, price match guarantee, 12-month savings cash financing. Schedule your free inspection today at FieselInc.com.
Join Arthur Murray Dance Center under the Big Top with the Showman, a musical variety spectacular benefiting a Special Wish Foundation. Saturday, June 22nd at 7:30 p.m. at the Finkelman Auditorium. Tickets start at just $20. Call 937-291-2000 to get yours today.
For you, maybe fresh means organic, tasty, or a little tangy. Yeah, we get you. And we've got that at prices that'll let you really dig in. Some sharp-eyed royal watchers think they've spotted a bit of a tiff between Duchess Meghan and Harry.
Did Meghan and Harry get into a spat? It happened as they stood with the British royals on the balcony at Buckingham Palace to mark the Queen's birthday last Saturday. As Meghan glances behind her at Harry, royal watchers are convinced he snaps, "Turn around." Harry looks stern after the incident. The British newspapers, eager to create conflict between Meghan and the royals, call it a marital tiff and frosty exchange. We Americans say, what's the big deal? They're goats, the neighborhood. The herd ended up wandering through the streets of Brentwood, California.
I literally just looked up and below and I see a parade of goats and I'm like, whoa, this is absolutely strange. Oh, this is not normal.
And how'd you like this postal service employee delivering your package? She tosses the parcel over the locked gate like a shot put. And it happened again later that day at the same home in Florida. The diaper dispenser inside one box was broken. But get this, 2 days later, the doorbell camera catches another USPS employee stopping by to apologize.
Wow. Up next, some fabulous fathers in advance of their special day.
Attention cancer victims who use the weed killer Roundup.
What's next? Breathing in a nice one.
Don't stop taking Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to, as stopping increases your risk of having a stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer than usual for any bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding, like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
Eliquis, the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor if Eliquis is what's next for you.
Dads who do it all. Next.
Closed caption sponsorship for Inside Edition is brought to you by...
Are we there yet?
You don't always use your smartphone for directions.
Hey guys, up there.
Or to laugh out loud.
You're in the middle.
But when it matters most, you count on TracFone to keep you connected for less. Our smartphone plan gives you talk, text, and data with unlimited carryover starting at $15 a month. No contract. All with nationwide 4G LTE coverage. Get top smartphones or bring your own phone. TracFone for moments that matter.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come. Tonight at 11 on 2 News.
Concerns over the water supply, the action Montgomery County is taking to look into possible contamination, plus where drivers can turn for help if their cars need repairs after the tornado outbreak.
And rain is on the way. I'll tell you when it will impact your weekend.
We're working for you tonight at 11 on 2 News. When it comes
Oh
to
my
severe
God.
weather, no team
Oh my God. Oh my God, there's a fire. Oh my God, it's fucking bad. You see all that smoke?
Nights are golden. Monsters roll. Legends soar. Ignite your dreams. June 22nd and 23rd at Dayton International.
It's a lot of smoke.
A number of advanced premium seating tickets are available while supplies last at DaytonAirShow.com and get discounts from admission tickets at every broker store.
There's a bird.
Brand new Chrysler Jeep, Dodge and Ram in stock, on sale, and ready for immediate delivery. Come see how much you can save.
Oh, you want to see? Huh? Do you want to see? You want to see Tic Tac? Whatever.
Celebrate those.
Hey, get out of the way. Get out of the way. You ain't no father. You ain't a father. You ain't a father.
With baseball, then a dad and a baby. That is a heck of a play. Somehow he manages to catch a foul ball with his little one in the other arm and doesn't even flinch. This 2-year-old little girl has a bad case of stage fright, but it's daddy to the rescue. With one daughter tucked under his arm, Mark Daniels comes out on stage and jumps right into the routine with little Bella. The only thing missing, a tutu. You've never seen Frozen like this. A dad dresses up like the Disney character Elsa and dances with his little boy. And this brings new meaning to a daddy-daughter dance. Little Phoenix has leukemia, and when she finished her first round of chemo, Dad decided to celebrate in a very special way. They danced inside the hospital room. This little girl suffers from alopecia, so her father decided to show some support by shaving his head. He let her get a little whack at it too. It's the little things that count. All gone. The lengths dads go to help their children have fun. Little Aubrey isn't quite big enough to hula hoop, so Daddy Maurice grabs the big ring and rotates it just so. And nothing is more satisfying than Dad's coming home.
It's Captain America.
What?
It's my daddy.
A little boy's eyes light up when he realizes it's his father in the Captain America costume. Daddy! And this mascot isn't who the kids think he is. Air Force Sergeant Cesar Martinez is in disguise. He's been overseas for 6 months, and when he takes his headpiece off, his 2 little boys couldn't be more happy. Daddy is home. And to all you dads out there, we thank you and we love you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I was doing yard work when I spotted termites. My first thought, Scherzinger Pest Control.
Mr. Magoo. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Mm.
That's what.